If I could show you how to purchase a home on the west side of Bend for either $240,000 or $280,000, would I have your attention? Awesome. Well, there is a way, and I'm going to be sharing that with you right now in this video. So let's just talk a little bit about what that means. Right now in Bend, it's booming. The median home price for a single family residence is $775,000. That's throughout the entire town of Bend. On the west side, it's probably 1.2 million. And so we're focusing on the west side today and how you have a chance, if you qualify, to purchase a home on the west side of Bend for $240,000 or $280,000. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about it right now. Hey, if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living, eating, sleeping, working, playing, the good and the bad of living in Bend and surrounding sunny Central Oregon, then subscribe to the channel. Tap that notification bell below so you can be the first to know about the current market here in Bend and Central Oregon. My name's Ryan, and I've lived in Bend for over 30 years. My business partner, Zach, and I, we get calls and texts every day from people just like you looking for help on making their smooth move to Bend or somewhere else here in Central Oregon. We absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 days or 90, it doesn't matter to us. Give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, set up a Zoom. We'd be happy to help you make that smooth move to Bend or somewhere else in this area. So with all that out of the way, what are we talking about today? Well, Bend is booming, it's growing at an alarming pace, and frankly, one of the big grievances is affordable housing. How many people can actually afford to live in Bend? Well, we don't know the exact data on that. It changes rapidly, but we know it seems as time goes on, as prices go up, it's harder and harder for a lot of people to be able to purchase a home here in Bend. So what's going on with today's video? We're talking about this project, an affordable housing project on the west side of town called Rooted at Simpson. Now, there's 40 different home sites, single family residences, either 2-bedroom or 3-bedroom, and they're going to be priced at $240,000 or $280,000. And right now, as of 2 days ago, the lottery opened. So anybody that does qualify for this can actually put their name in the hat and they can have a chance of having their name drawn so they can make that purchase if they so choose. There are qualifications that every single person that applies has to meet, and we can touch on those here later on in this video, but we want to make sure that you're aware of this just in case this is of interest to you. This is literally buying and owning real property on the west side of town, and we want to share what the details are as it pertains to Rooted at Simpson. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to show you guys some details as it relates to this awesome project that is literally breaking ground as we speak. So here we are. This is just a few days ago, and we've got Central Oregon Daily News reporting that $240,000 homes and $280,000 homes are now open for the lottery, and this lottery is only going to be available for about 6 weeks. It closes August 28th. So if you meet these ramifications and these requirements to be qualified, like say you're a first-time home buyer, you only make X amount of income, you have to make a certain amount of income to qualify, as well as a couple other stipulations, then you can put your name into the hat and you have a chance to have your name drawn so you can purchase a home on the west side of Bend for either $240,000 or $280,000. If we're to give you some perspective on what's going on right now, this is Zillow, of course. You've probably looked at it before if you're ever looking at real estate, but this is going to be the area of where Rooted at Simpson is. And I plugged in some of the data right now to show you guys what similar style homes or similar size homes look like in terms of their real market value and what they've sold for in the last year to 2 to 3 years in this area. And what you see here is that the minimum price of a home that sold recently is $690,000, and the most expensive that sold, highest price, was $1.2 million in this little area where Rooted at Simpson is about to break ground. If we look at some of these homes, what we're going to notice is that they're all under 1,700 square feet. So a 1,400 square foot home here, 3-bed, 2-bath, sold for $690,000. We've got a $1.2 million home that sold for that was 1,622 square feet that sold about 2 years ago. Okay, so what we're doing here is we're providing context as to where in town we are at. The median home price on the west side of town right now is probably $1.2 million. There are some caveats to this whole program. You can't just go buy a home at Rooted at Simpson if you qualify and then just flip it 2 years later for real market value or the fair market value. What's going to happen is there's going to be some rules in play, but you do own the property and you can build equity. I want to show you guys this little video here to help provide context as to what the homes are going to look like, as well as what this program is really all about, to provide some further information in case you're curious about it.
$240,000 for the 2-bedroom homes, $280,000 for the 3-bedroom homes.
More affordable housing under construction on Bend's west side.
We select applicants via lottery system. Once we close applications, we randomly select applicants.
It's Rooted Homes' new development on Simpson Avenue, near the roundabout with Mount Washington. These visuals show Rooted's development at Poplar. New units at Simpson will look very similar. Lottery applications open Monday and close August 28th.
We pay our staff as much as we are able to pay our staff, and that often means that they are priced out of being able to live in Central Oregon.
Kara Tachikawa, executive director of Mountain Star, a child abuse prevention nonprofit, says she has multiple employees planning to apply.
Hopefully it's going to be a game changer for us, where we will be able to have staff that are able to stay long-term, do this work that they really, really love, and also live in a place that is nearby.
The 40 buyers selected for these units can begin earning equity, but can't sell the home at market price.
These developments are built under the community land trust model. You earn a fixed amount of equity of 1.5% based on what your first mortgage is. So the sales price is calculated by 1.5% based on the initial price times the number of years you lived in your home.
The model aims to keep the housing affordable for future buyers.
Enabling people who are able to do the work that we need to do here in Central Oregon, giving them the ability to live here in Central Oregon too, is going to be really important for the future of our community.
Okay, so hopefully that provided some context for you as you do some due diligence on whether or not this is something that you might want to participate in. We scroll down a little bit. What we're going to know about this particular subdivision is that there are $240,000 homes that are 2-bedroom and $280,000 homes that are 3-bedroom. So if you come in and purchase one of those, you're going to have to put a little bit of a down payment down. But let's say you wanted to invest in this particular area of town and you qualify, you make a purchase and you live there for 10 years. You're not going to be able to sell that home for market value. But what you'll be able to do if you watch that video and listen to the formula is that you can calculate what your equity would ultimately be. So let's pretend we buy a house for $280,000, and let's just not even use the down payment right now because that may fluctuate. We'll get more details on that later. Let's pretend you purchased the home for $280,000. That's your mortgage. And what you're going to be able to do is generate equity over the course of time with each and every year that you live there, 1.5% each year. So if we were to live there for 10 years, 1 year is $4,200. That's 1.5% of the purchase price. Times 10, that's $42,000 of equity for basically buying a home on the west side of town for $280,000. So a lot of people, okay, they gripe about the fact that it's going to be fixed, it's capped, whatever. And yeah, it's not a perfect situation, but the reality is you have an opportunity to live on the west side of town near all of those awesome amenities for a very affordable price. And this is what Bend is trying to do, add more units. I know 40 is not a ton of units, but at least it's something to help 40 new purchasers get in there and live a life on the west side that otherwise most people can't afford. And Bend is becoming very tough to live and purchase a home, especially on the west side. But let's take a quick look at where we're at from a location standpoint. This is going to be kind of a zoomed out picture, aerial picture of Bend, but this is where Simpson's at, Rooted at Simpson's right there. And you can see here, we are just a few hundred feet away from the Safeway area. This is the 14th Street corridor, all kinds of shops and restaurants over there. If we were to look to the west, this is going to be the Broken Top Golf Club here. This is going to be the Tethero Golf Club and Resort. We've got Phil's Trailhead over here, Summit High School, Civic Crest Middle School's all over here. We've got Northwest Crossing with an awesome little commercial area with great restaurants and shops as well. An awesome farmer's market that happens in the summertime, right where that little line line as I drew. So what we're talking about is a fantastic location. And ultimately speaking, it's an opportunity for people to purchase a home on the west side for $240,000 or $280,000. I've got friends that are putting their name in the hat already as we speak. Remember, the important date that you need to know is that the lottery for applicants closes on August 28th. That's about 6 weeks away from this recording. This video will probably air in a couple of days, maybe a week. So if this is something that is of interest to you, I highly recommend, let's go back to the screen share real quick. I highly recommend you pay a visit to this website right here. It's rootedhomes.org. So if you type in Rooted at Simpson into a Google browser and you see the Central Oregon Daily article here that we just showed, what you do is you scroll down here, you can click here, and what it's going to take you to is this website here, rootedhomes.org. And this is where you're going to get all the information that you need to basically fill out an application. You'll find out if you qualify, and then you'll find out how to apply, so then you have a chance at getting your name drawn for a home on the west side of Bend. So hopefully this video serves you well. I know that there's a lot of people that otherwise are not aware of this right now, and this may help them, and it doesn't hurt to simply apply. Okay, you just go in there, you figure out if you do qualify, and then you put your name in there, and maybe you'll get drawn and you get a chance to buy a home for $280,000 or $240,000 in Bend on the west side. Pretty cool deal. Hopefully this is of value to you. And if you guys are in the market, whether it's for a situation like this or if it's some other situation, please let us know. We like to be a resource for everybody as it relates to real estate in Bend, Oregon. Whether you're selling a home and moving away, whether you're selling a home and moving somewhere else in town, whether you're buying a home, whether you're moving into town from out of the area, reach out to us. We could be a resource for you. We just want to help you make the right decision the first time upon arrival. And that's what we love doing, what we do. So Zach and I are here at your beck and call. Give us a call. Send us a text message, set up a Zoom. Doesn't matter to us. We'll meet you where you're at, but it starts with you guys reaching out. So thank you guys for watching today's video. We are so thankful that you're always watching and coming back. Comment on the video today. Tell us what you think about this type of video. But otherwise, we will just plan on seeing you guys outside in the hot sun. We are trying to record as much as we can for you during the summer months. So thanks again for watching. Have a great day.